hoping to reach the burial chamber. No matter what the Professor is keeping from me, the dig should yield something interesting to take back to London and the British Museum.
So whatever they unearthed obviously came back with them. Oh great, no flint boxes or whatever they were in there. I wish I could have the mindset of just think, no, this is a game, just relax, but I don't. A dining room. Oh, hello. What's that? Tinderbox, yay! I know why that screen's going like that, I've just realised, because I'm in the darkness. Okay, lantern time. Study. Unless I'm mistaken, I heard something then. Oh, what's that? Oh, just clothes. Right.
17th of May, 1839. My hands tremble as I write. I feel a need to document my tribulation, for I fear that my memory will fail me if I linger. Today, I took some men and ventured into the dark, ancient passage we uncovered.
That's what she said.
Our torches burned faintly in the murky air as we slowly made our way underground. The men were superstitious and fearful. They argued loudly, and I felt their strange language getting to me. I mustered my strength and yelled at them to continue down the slopes and broken steps. The crudely carved passage confused me. It looked much older than the 4th century structure we had expected. The twisting path emerged into a great antechamber. The walls were lined with statues unlike any I'd ever seen. Despite their unearthly quality, I felt a strange familiarity toward them, which haunts me still. At the far end of the chamber, a great slab of stone sealed off whatever lay ahead. I gave the order to raise it, and as I pushed through the narrow space, the heavy stone suddenly dropped, sealing me inside. I was trapped.
So, are we playing as Daniel then? Is what I'm wondering. And is that Daniel's extracts? Okay, that's a little bit scary. Why is that light just suddenly come on? I don't really dare move. Now, do I look behind me to see what made that light? Or do I dash forward? Okay, 360 spin, then dash. Nothing. What lit that up then? Old tunes. Noises. Don't do that. Why can't I hear music? And noises For the funk! Stop! I think I'm using a few too many of these tinder boxes already. Oh, there is something there. Is that something? My God, I'm strong. What's that? Woo! I'm a strong son of a jackal. But is this one of those rooms that is more of a trick, if anything? Because there doesn't seem to be anything in there apart from what I've already grabbed. I don't think in a recent game I've ever actually been this terrified. Because when you hear something... Was that me, or was that like some kind of black thing descending, or some brown thing? That was either dust, or that was something else. Holy funk. Noises everywhere. Stop it. I don't want to play. I want to go home. See, what I always think... Mother... What is that? I don't like this anymore. I do not like this. That's either dust or it's something else. Now, funk me. Why did I agree to play this game? I think it's just like what SCP-87 does, where basically it's more the thought of what's actually there than what actually is. And it tugs on your nerves. That's a scary corridor straight ahead of me. I'm such a coward, I admit it, folks. Now, are my eyes playing tricks? I don't think I'm alone. Hold on, I need to focus on this because I can't tell if it's my eyes just playing up. Deep breaths. See, what gets me with this game, and like SCP as well, is really when you think about it, floor plans. Stop it! Oh, hello. What the funk? Ah, now that's...
17th of May, 1939. After pounding the unforgiving stone wall for what seemed like an eternity, I realized it was hopeless. I was trapped. I fell to the ground, gasping for air, trying to focus. That's when I saw a faint blue shimmer. My weakened body was heavy to carry, but I managed to push myself toward the enchanting light.
So this must be a flashback. Oh, I'm in control here. Sorry, folks, didn't realise that. So we're actually in the flashback.
It was waiting for me. Enclosed in dark nothingness, I felt myself drawn to the mystic light.
There's sound all around us, though. Well, it's very pretty, whatever it is.
I reached out, closing it in my hands. The faint glow escaped my fingers and began to spark brightly and spirit me away, unlocking alien memories of spiraling towers, endless deserts, and impossible geometry. The next thing I can remember is the grating sound of stone being lifted, the voices of the Arabs pulling me to safety, and grasped firmly in my hands was the broken pieces of a most peculiar relic.
Well, I get a feeling that was our first kind of storyline piece, that one. And welcome back, folks. Welcome back to Let's Play Amnesia: The Dark Descent. I'm the Necroscope, and it's time for me to become a little wussy again. Central Prussia. The Kingdom of Prussia. Oh, flint. Just what I needed. Tinderbox, sorry. Nothing. And a book. Just a book. Another book. And the problem that I've got, folks, because I'm in the darkness, my sanity is actually draining constantly. Tell you what, let's be a coward. We'll bring out the torch. Hold on, I've got to remember, which way do I go here? That's a dead end. A dining room. Oh, what's that?
Much of the castle is old and hasn't been tended to for centuries. When the shadow arrives, it won't take long until things start falling apart.
We're just buying time anyway. Let's do what we can.
There isn't much to be done about the wards. We should reinforce weak structures. The ground will tremble and there's a risk everything will cave in on us, especially downstairs. Here, and there. Let's get the servants working on it.
What the hell was going on at this castle? Just what on earth were they doing here? Good, bit more oil there for our lantern. So it gives us a lot of maps there, but none that we can actually really use. And what do they keep talking about this shadow for? I'll tell you, these hallways are terrifying on their own. Piano. Can't do anything else with it. think I've read those. Mementos. We've read those, so we've got all 3 of the Algeria diaries. So that's where Daniel went to. For those of you who have just joined us, Daniel is us, I'm pretty sure. So just look at this place, man. If you were stuck in a place like this... Oh, God. Maps. Wait, I've been in here, haven't I? I think I'm getting slightly confused about the layout now. Yeah, I've done that room. Wish my neighbour's dog had... Did I just run out of oil? Oh, funk. Okay, I need to get back to some light. And wait, have I got lost here? Fragile but not breakable by hand. Okay. Can we throw something at it, perhaps? I'm sorry, folks, I seem to have got lost, basically. You just don't get... It might not look that scary to people who are actually watching, but you can just hear things constantly. Just rustling and... Oh, God. I mean, you can see these little creepy crawlies there everywhere. Just what is this shadow he keeps going on about? I'm absolutely lost, actually, here, because I can't see a way out. There is no oil in the lantern. Oh, for the love of funk. What I must have missed, folks, somewhere, is there must be a switch. I can't climb up. What scares me as well is why does the screen get lighter sometimes? No, come on, Necro, I'm sucking here. There's got to be a switch that I've missed. So if someone sees it before me... Oh, hello. Tinderbox. Missed that. If someone sees it before me... Anything else on these shelves that I've missed? You see, if I could only get, like, a shotgun, man... If I could just get a shotgun, I wouldn't be scared anymore. I'm lighting this area because I'm sick of it being dark. Right. What have I missed here? If it says that can't be broken by hand, we can't throw anything at it. That is weird, folks. I might have to actually come back to this game, because as far as I can see, there's nowhere else we can really go. curiouser and curiouser. No switches, as far as I can see. Hold on a minute, actually. Hold on. Could there be a secret panel? I don't really know what area of the actual castle we're in, though, so I can't really make... What the funk was that? Was that just me, or did anyone else hear a kind of... Holy mother of funk. There's something very wrong in this place. Just what have I missed here, folks? There doesn't appear to be any switches on the walls either. This can't be that fun for people watching, which I do apologise for. Huh. Stop making noises. No secret there. Is there any books that look out of place that could function as a lever, perhaps? Well, the only thing I can think of is that it's asking me to throw something and break that wall down. Things it's difficult to throw. There is this sitting around. Let's have a bit of a practice here. Let's shut the door behind us so we're not interrupted by anything horrible. Oh, you can kind of throw things. You've just got to get the right angle. Whoa, that was weird physics. What the hell happened to that then? Okay, I don't think that'd really happen if you threw something like that normally. A never-ending spin. Maybe that is like the final boss of the game, a possessed knight's helmet. Hey, I don't know, folks. Come here, possessed knight's helmet. Okay, here we go. 1, 2. Oh! Aha!
You have to be swift when you activate the first one. You hear that? If it stops, you'll have to start over.
Isn't all this a bit excessive?
You can never be too careful, Daniel.
I'm still confused, actually, if Daniel is us or not. Okay, folks. Now, as you look into that darkness, it might not be picked up on the actual recording, but it looks very, very damn eerie. Oh, phew, got some oil. Thank funk. Why don't you equip? Oh, what are you on about? I've got 6 oil. I didn't even know I had this screen. That's new. I didn't even know it was here. Okay, so I've actually got loads of oil. How do I use it? Oh, I get it. I'm with you. That's more like it. I think I will actually light this candle here. Then we've got one at each end of the room. I imagine we might have to break that. I think I'll read this one out, folks. I don't know if it's going to come up on the video very well. Altstadt and Brennenburg Castle, 1801. Another region rich with lore is Altstadt, deep within the East Prussian woods. For centuries there have been stories surrounding the hamlet and its neighbour, Castle Brennenburg. The quiet forest-clad mountains, dressed with scattered lakes, is as picturesque as can be, albeit the area is haunted by the dark. Ask any local and you will hear proof of the widespread superstition. All travellers should indulge themselves in such conversations, as it will certainly serve as exciting entertainment. All of them have their own twists on the tales, but there are some motifs that keep reappearing. The Gatherers. This story reached all the way back to the time of the 30 Years' War. It is said that soldiers who abandoned their duty got lost in the cold dark woods and were forever damned to roam the grounds. Their bodies wrought by their tainted souls have left them disfigured and empty of essence. Many have cited them over the years and described them as horrid revenants. They move silently through the woods, shying away from any beholder. They are called gatherers as they seem to follow some ambition to steal living creatures. It is their prey which can be heard struggling inside damp burlap sacks dragged behind them which reveal their presence. What dark scheme do they follow? They sound absolutely lovely. A visit undone. Heinrich Cornelius Agrippa, the well-known erudite, visited Altstadt in the start of the 16th century. He resided in the local inn for a fortnight as he looked for remnants of kingdoms past. During his stay, all the prominent members of society paid notice, and he is mentioned in many records of the time. One day he went to investigate a burrow in the northwestern glades, only to never be seen again. Heinrich is known to have passed away in Grenoble some 10 years later. He dismissed the notion of ever visiting Altstadt, which makes you wonder what really happened. Who was this mysterious man who visited the sleepy hamlet in the woods, and what happened to him? The Baron of Brennenburg. Oh, this is the last page, by the way, folks, for those of you who don't like me reading stuff. The Baron of Brennenburg lives a reclusive life with his family at his castle nearby. Nearby Altstadt. And like most those of noble birth, rumours are inherited alongside with the title. Researching the history reveals little before the castle was consumed by fire in the late 16th century. It was rebuilt by Alexander, a nobleman from the Rhinelands, claiming the role as protector of the Prussian state. Alexander helped the region to flourish and remain popular throughout his presumed lifetime. The family has always been secretive when it comes to lineage and heritage, therefore the birth and death of Alexander and his offspring have never been fully recorded. This has fed the idea that the Baron is in fact the one and the same who came from the west over 300 years ago, lived through the time of occupation, and joined the coveted order of the Black Eagle along with the great leaders of this country. So wherever we are, folks, it is absolutely decked in lore. Seen anything hidden? Nope. Oh, it's locked. Okay. We need a key then, obviously. What was... I'm telling you, game, stop Is that a door back there? Is that a door? Ah, hello. A draft and faint light are coming from behind this shelf. There must be a way in. Hold on. That shows signs of being slid. Okay. I think I've found my next puzzle. Okay. Well, let's look at the facts, folks. We can definitely see it's been moved. But how was it moved? There's no discernible switches on that side. Oh, I was lucky. Oh, hold on.